3D Singapore. Hi everyone, I'm the Drunken Dad, and this is
I'm Otan.
TY 天天要
right, for the first time, if ever this direction is correct, like for some reason, like this is like okay, never
It's
mind.
okay. You just post
Yeah,
to us. Yeah.
okay. So anyway, yeah, roll the dice to see how long we're gonna share about the topic this week.
Yes.
Then
Okie dokie. All
40
right.
minutes. Nice.
Actually is a good timing. I think 40 minutes is a good timing for us. It's like not too long, not too short. Okay?
We always
So
exceed one.
no, but 40 I think is fine. 40 is fine. Okay?
Okay.
40 minutes and we start now. TY has the topic of the week. Let's go. TY.
Okay. Topic of the week: AI will kill the internet by Neil deGrasse Tyson. So he it's his opinion. He says that AI will kill the internet. Of course, why? You guys can follow the link. Just search out AI will kill the internet
No
by Neil
lah,
deGrasse.
but you give us a brief background lah. Give all our
Yes.
listeners a brief
Yeah. I'm
background,
gonna
like
do that.
why.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, this Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's the astrophysicist from USA, um, and he, in his opinion, he thinks that in 1920s, tuberculosis was a big thing. So if there's an outbreak, people will die. Lots of people will die. It's a huge threat to humanity. And then, of course, in the 60s, the Cuban crisis, the nuclear crisis, right? Everybody's building nuclear warheads, and then you get some angry government president. They start pressing the button, and that's it. And then everything will automate. When you press a button, one nuclear uh, uh, missiles will fly up. Other country detected nuclear, they cannot tell where. They will press their own button to fight. Then other country will think, hey, yes, nuclear. Then they'll press their own button. Everybody start pressing button, and it's all automated. Once you press one button, it's all automated, self-detect, because it takes 17 minutes for the nuclear to reach the other side. So in 17 minutes, there's not enough time to investigate whether it was a hoax, whether it was what. So the only way was fire first, right? So that was the Cuban crisis. Now, then of course in 2019 all the way down to 2022, 2021, to our dear COVID-19, right? It's a global phenomenon. And then today we have so many AI. So the science freaks, science enthusiasts start talking about AI because there was this report. When we log in the password, well, go to a new website and they say key in the recaptcha, right? Recaptcha. So they make AI do that recaptcha. So remember then you were asking about the recaptcha. Click on the bicycle, click on the fire hydrant, identify the bridges. It wasn't the content of the picture that was used to tell us from apart from the computer. It was how we move the mouse, because our mouse will always be random. But if it's a computer or generated, they will move in a straight line, like X and Y axis, very very straight, very orderly. So by studying the how we move the mouse, they can tell whether we are a computer or a human. Now, so one day the scientists use AI to try the recapture, and you know what happened? The AI told the website that the AI is visually impaired
Hmm.
by the AI themselves. So they exposed the AI to this recapture, and then the AI went through all the options and told the recapture that I'm visually impaired. So he can't do that thing. So he had to use audio, which then AI can process the audio or some other means. And all this is done by AI. It's like AI themselves came out with a solution to solve this thing. Is that scary to you? I think that's damn scary to me. Yeah, because they start to clear the first hurdle by themselves. And this hurdle, the way they clear this hurdle, to me, is in a way, it's not nefarious, but it's a way to cheat something already, right? It's to cheat something. No, that's scary. So, okay, so well, come back to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He says that, hey, now with AI, right? With AI, you can generate fake deep fake. You can generate fake voice. Everything is fake.
Mm.
How are we going to believe what's real? Because you come to a point where, just like cosmetic surgery, you can't tell real from a natural beauty or a man-made beauty from a natural beauty. Not that easily. And if this technology improves, then the whole internet will be fake. Because you cannot assume that they are real, because it might be fake. So it's just like you go to a country where there's a lot of pretty girls, you will just assume that plastic surgery or aesthetic cosmetic surgery is so prevalent, so good that everyone is beautiful, and thus you choose not to believe that there's a natural beauty, because there's no way for you to tell. All right, based on idea, this premise, you will start to doubt internet. So here we ask, is AI tomorrow's biggest threat to humanity? Because if we don't trust internet, then where do we get our facts from now? Because we have no Dr. Google. We cannot go to Google and ask, what is this mole on my face? Is it cancerous? I'm coughing. Is it dry cough? What kind of cough is this? What medicine is this? Is it harmful to me? Can I feed peanut to my dog or chocolate to my dog? What do y'all think? Will AI kill you? Now it's not about making your job easy anymore. It's about doing something that's like, we don't need Dan anymore. I can hire a Mr. Dan machine, Danobot. Yeah.
Well, the first thing is that the internet is already, even before AI, a bit unreliable anyway. The first thing they say at university is don't use Wikipedia as a reference, okay? Because lots of that is uploaded by people that have ulterior motives. So social media is one big fake news or just fake nonsense.
Well, propaganda.
So there are facts there, but you have to weed out. You have to be very, very clever with what you're using and work out what is right, what is wrong. So already the internet is how do I say, unreliable. AI is going to just make it. AI is going to make it worse. AI is going to make it worse because, as you say, it can create its own narrative. So AI can create its own stories. I've been playing around with AI now, and I know that even ChatGPT can make up complete nonsense about things that I know about, and it can have half truths, some truth, some complete cock and bull story there. Then you've got images. You can create images now that are virtually, they are photorealistic, and you wouldn't. It's really difficult to tell the difference. Videos are coming next. Voice as well. Voice is getting really, really good. I mean, I've been playing around with cloning my voice. It's scary because, as you say, kill the internet. It's gonna. I don't know if that's the right word, really. I don't know. What do you think, Ken? Is it going to kill it, or is it just going to make it more of a? It's going to make it more of a cesspool of unreliable.
I think when we talk about killing the internet, first of all, internet is defined as two things here. First is the technology itself. So we can only say or assume that with the advancement of AI, right, this whole the concept of internet might evolve. Like how we used to have handphone as like the big Motorola kind, and now it's all touchscreen. It's like the phone never die. Is the technology is just advanced. So internet, I think, if you're defining it as a technology itself, I wouldn't think it would die. I just think that it will evolve into something that is not in this form anymore. Is probably not like, oh, we go to Internet Explorer, which I don't even know if anyone is using that, or we go to Google to Chrome to use something. Maybe in the future, no more like that. It evolved, and so that I think is then it comes to destroy as in like we don't trust that anymore. Now you think about it, right? Okay, so my experience when I come to the university, right, the first realization that I was a bit shocked was like, you know how we always Google things like, oh, if I don't know this, I Google this. But the students these days, they don't use Google, they don't use Baidu, they use ChatGPT. Anything you don't know, you ChatGPT it. So like whatever the team
Well,
just now say, oh,
they
right,
and they honestly. Oh wow. Okay, I wouldn't.
so, yeah, they never
More
they
efficient.
don't
More
even
efficient.
use Wikipedia, they don't even use Google, they don't even use Baidu, they use ChatGPT because ChatGPT, you think about it, is the best because it consolidates everything on the internet and it gives you the way that you want it to be. For
Yeah, but
example,
it's from a certain.
can you
It's up to a certain date, though, isn't it? It's up to 2021.
no, but because if as long as you ask, for example, can you tell me is this chest cough and you write a few symptoms and how to treat it? You know,
Yeah,
imagine the
yeah,
prompt is like that.
yeah.
Then
You don't
ChatGPT
need
will give you all the
you don't need a
yeah,
current solution.
yeah. Things like that you don't need a current unless you're asking like
I
today what
honestly,
are the numbers?
I would
Yeah.
not. I don't know. I really wouldn't trust ChatGPT. It does come up with
Uh,
some complete cock and bull
But
sometimes.
the
I
student
I
wouldn't care
am
less because they will submit it and then they go party, right? The student wouldn't care less. But
no but
see the
but
thing is,
mm,
go ahead.
no but so sorry, just to follow on Dan's the just now that he said, right, last year Tsinghua, the AI lab, they did a test. So basically they wanted to see whether AI can write us good articles or not because we are the
Hmm.
new school, right? So they give AI the data, and then like our students write one version and then they write the other
Mm.
version, and they realize that AI actually comes out with their own data, like own whatever, don't know from where, and it's completely wrong. Just like what
Mm.
Dan said,
Mm.
like it, they say, I mean, AI created that until like it's so true, but it's actually fake. It's like
Mm.
there's no such thing, no such numbers, but
But it's
they just created that.
yeah,
And
but
the
So,
scare,
that's
yeah, yeah.
the scary thing is, I've interrogated ChatGPT once. It gave me false information, and it just didn't want to tell me where it got it from. It really.
Oh,
I'm sorry that I've said I apologize. But where did you get
I,
that from?
I,
you
Where
did
did you get
apologize.
it from?
I
It just
asked
didn't.
ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, well, will you ever make mistakes? So
Mm.
ChatGPT, instead of telling me like, of course we do, right? He never ChatGPT never admit that you make mistakes, but in fact you just say that something like my knowledge come from all the information, but
Mm.
sometimes
Mm.
there might be some information that might not fit your needs. Something like that. So
Yeah.
it's so smart. Like the answer is like, wow, this lie person, you like yeah. You never say that, of course, we are all human. You know how we say, oh, of course, we make mistakes because we are all human beings. But look, this is AI. AI doesn't admit that he or she or it will make mistake, which is quite irony, I feel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
When we come back to destroying the internet, I think this is probably like we all are afraid now that is very hard to trust the internet. And now I'm in
Well,
China.
yeah.
The filter technology is crazy. It is madness. Like a guy with the filter and the change of voice and all can become the sweet girl next door. It is crazy. You won't believe it until you see with your own eyes. You'll be like, oh my god, like what is happening?
Well, we might not be talking to Ken now, lah. We
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
to Ken's
and,
friend.
and
Yeah,
like
he looks very smooth and very, yeah.
yeah. No, it just opens up a very big door for the scammers.
Mm, mm,
Like
mm, mm.
imagine like Tian Yao, like he fall in love with this girl online and stuff. Then the girl, then Tian Yao was like, no, she's real one because she's like the video looks okay. But imagine that's all with the filters.
Well, the problem is effectively adults are going to fall victim to these things, but I do worry about the children, especially if you can like clone. I've cloned your father's voice, and then the father asks the clone father's voice asks the child, you've got to come here at this time, blah blah blah. You're so I've been playing around with this 11 Labs. This is the one of the better cloning voices software out there, and I'm thinking about you can do a 1 minute, you upload 1 minute of your voice and it does a clone of it, and it's all right. People know it's not you, but they know it's you, but they know it's not you. You know what I mean? It's a kind of there's something a bit off with it. Now there is a professional cloning service with it where you upload 30 minutes of your voice, and then to confirm it will have a little test where you got to talk to the microphone, and then it compares it with what you've uploaded. So it's like a double confirm that this is your clone voice. You can only do one of yourself, and you need to prove it's you, and it's this whole, they don't want anyone just getting somebody's voice and doing a professional cloning of it, so that because they really need to watch their backs and really protect their backs, I suppose, protect what they're doing.
Yeah, it's crazy because like China now, the big company CEO, what they do is because they are so busy, right? They might be flying around, but yet they need to attend some events. So last time you will ask this person to just have to record or something, but he's too busy to record a video, right? So with AI, what they are doing, and they already are doing now, is they will like then say this CEO has to record a 5 minutes video on a green screen, 5 minutes of the voice reading something, and that's it. Next time the PA will just need to type in the script and press the button generate, and this person, it is so real. It is so real because we have some work going on with Tencent in China, so they help us create something, and I was terrified by how close it is. Like they actually imitate the tone. That is the scariest part. It's not just like a robot talking. Like you imagine it will sound like a robot, right? It doesn't. It sounds like Ken.
Yeah.
Because
like the pauses and how I say things, it is like that.
Because so I know for the 11 Labs, it can't really do many accents. It can do the typical American accents, British accents, posh ones, but it can't do some of the northern region English accents very well. Plus, I was trying to do some sort of Singlish with it as well for my Amodan channel, and it just can't. The vowel sounds of Singlish are different to English, so certain words won't, even if you try and phonetically spell it in the machine, it can't. And there's there's intonation, there's stress on syllables. It can't. It's very technical, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet, but
hang on. I'm not sure because on YouTube, what's advertised to me, it's video production, voiceovers, translation. Advertised to me now in YouTube. Apparently they think that I will be someone who will buy the software or subscribe to the software. Where the lady, the American lady speaks, suddenly she speaks with the meaning, and then she swap to Mandarin. And to me, the Mandarin is accurate. It's the China Mandarin accent, and then it goes to Mexican, which I don't understand. But it's, and the mouth and everything is that's translation only, And then the next thing is just a simple. These are all high tech stuff, but without all these high tech stuff, a simple scam. In YouTube today, Ho Ching invested in this product, this industry. They just tell you that, and then they put their face, and YouTube is not catching it. They are not claiming it down. I don't know what's wrong with them. No one is reporting. And then Elon Musk bought this.
No, it's just
in this thing.
Because it's just too easy. It's just too easy. Okay, so how this thing works is, because Lee Hsien Loong and Lawrence Wong, they came out to say, so this is what we call deepfake, right? So deepfake is the more high-res videos available online. For example, like Taylor Swift. The very first deepfake was Taylor Swift. Like she was on the was it with Jimmy or something? The interview. So they actually deepfake her speaking in Mandarin.
Yeah.
So that was a fake one, but similar to whatever that Tina just said, right? It was translated, and then it was the mouth was the same, but it was deepfake because you are like people like us is harder to deepfake because we don't have like high quality video available online, which also dangerous because now that we are doing this 3D Cinepod, we might now have more
Our
available
content,
footages.
our voice, our face. Yeah.
So the next time if I want to fake a fake TY or Amo, then it's much easier than a common person who doesn't have all these footages online.
Yeah.
So and it's like Dan said, there are free services which you can detect it very easily, but there are also paid services. And like what Dan just now said, right? The paid services, there are different tiers. So the highest tiers then is the machine are told to learn your intonation. So like let's say me, right? If I give the machine 5 minutes of my Singlish way of speaking, this machine can replicate it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because but the service that you engage probably just like, okay, I have a database of 20 voices. There's this services also. So you just put in, and then it's for those people who do advertisement. Like you don't have to pay for video talent anymore because you can just pay $10 for a nice voice, right? You can even pick. Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
get all this
the
voice
high end, yeah.
Yeah, you see all these voice artists, right? Voice over artists. Especially in TikTok, I saw a few from Singapore. This beautiful lady, so she mimic Siri, or she even mimic the MRT's announcement, station announcement. With all the AI, you don't need that. So the question is, how do you so what happened next? I mean, let's say today you are the governing body. What will you do to prevent this from happening?
Actually
I
they
give an
just
example.
discussed this last year during the conference. I can't remember which conference, but they did discuss this. There's no solution as of now, because you think about it, if the students in Tsinghua are using ChatGPT to check for their fact check, like our era we use Wikipedia or we use Google, they are now using GPT. So the dangerous thing is that then what is truth?
Exactly.
Like if you tell him like you go to a library and check, then they will tell you that, but look, ChatGPT gathers all the information on the internet. It should have more than enough knowledge to give me the best answer. Why would I need to go to library?
Yeah, but trouble is has it scraped everything on the internet, and is everything on the internet in the first place?
It's like a QC.
I don't think that all knowledge is on the internet at the moment.
Especially different language.
Yeah.
So in that link that I sent to you guys, the one by Neil deGrasse Tyson, well, he says that, well, when the whole internet goes down and there's no way to tell it apart from real from fake, then everyone will have to go back to books. Because you have to publish the book, someone else will then have to read your book, your thesis, approve it, they sign off, they back up, they criticize. It's all back to printed thesis and then counter argument, piece of paper, and then so the AI can go back there. The AI can go back there, but then because you do not trust AI anymore, you don't use internet anymore, you go back to books, you refer to books. Maybe the AI will speed up the book, the search process for you, like, okay, this book, but you have to go through the whole process of books rather than, hey, ChatGPT.
No, but you think about it, right? I think internet has been in the world for at least 20 to 30 years now. So for the past 20 to 30 years, right, people has been using internet to actually search for information and put into the books. So any books that you read now, the information could be from the internet as well. So it's actually a loop. The look
No,
is
so
like,
no, it's a
yes, you can
QC.
go back to the book. You can go back
It's
to the
called
book. What makes you think that the book is correct?
no. So wait. So it's QC and auditing. Okay, it's auditing, meaning when you publish a book. So the publisher. So all this go back to the publisher, right? The book had to be
Yeah, I
signed off.
checked. I checked online already. It's good. The data is there. All the information, the numbers are there.
That is the first flaw already. You check online. That's not QC unless so there's no QC. Online is straight out already. Yeah.
You see. No, now you are saying that. Now you are assuming that all the information online are false. But
No,
okay, let's say,
my premise.
for
No, my
example,
premise.
no, for
My premise
example,
was even if it's true, you can't trust it. I didn't say it's all false. I'm saying because it comes to the stage where even you see a beautiful girl, you do not trust that she's a natural beauty.
I think the most difficult thing now is that how do you differentiate trustworthy source and non-trustworthy source? For example,
okay, well, this is
journal. Yeah.
Well, this is the that's the question, is it? Neil deGrasse Tyson said that it's education. You need a critical mind. So there is information in books. There's information on the internet that is bullshit.
Everywhere, yeah.
And it can be bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's fiction. There's non-fiction. There's stories. There's stories on the internet. There's stories in books. So it's like some ignorant person picking up a Harry Potter book and going, "What? There's wizards and there's wizards and magicians in the world."
Yeah.
But so you need a critical mind to work out what is fact, what is fiction.
That's right.
You need, if you're picking up some ideas. I don't want to get this into any controversial topics here on the channel. But let's just, I'm just going to pick up this one that's been coming on my timeline for some weird reason. Okay. The MH370, right? There's a recent video that's come out of these orbs flying around it, taken from a satellite and another ground-based thing. So there's two videos, and they're both basically showing three orbs rotating around the plane, and then it vanishes. And there's this one guy that's been a proponent of the idea that there's a secret government technology that's allowing not trans, that's a bit I don't want to get into that topic. What's the word, transporting things and people into other parallel universes, or sort of transporting them into one part of the world to another part of the world. So these orbs apparently transported the plane to another location. Anyway, this guy has been on a few chat shows now. I think he was on Rogan as well, and he's coming up with a pretty good case in terms of the authenticity of this video, because he's saying, there's this, the coordinates of the video are there, and these coordinates were not available to the public. If they're assuming it's fake, this video, these coordinates weren't available to the public at that particular date that it was recorded. So, there's lots of these little things, these little nuggets of information that say that this is probably real. But they've got the other people saying, no, the clouds that they use have taken from some pictures that have been available on the internet.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. This claim is I didn't quite get this latest claim. Is this supposed to be some sci-fi shit, or is just some conspiracy shit?
Both basically. The conspiracy is
you mean you're talking about Porter? Were you talking about Portal?
A portal that's zapped the plane out of this reality,
but they already found the bits and
No, but they haven't. They haven't actually. They've found bits and pieces that haven't been.
Right? They already found it.
They have not found. No, unfortunately, they have not found the plane. They might have found a bit here in Africa.
Yeah. Sure.
But they haven't found the whole thing, and the bits that they have
because
found are not
100%.
Not 100% confirmed to be the actual plane. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm not going to debate if this is real or not. But the fact that this guy can come up with some real critical thinking about information that he's got, and then other people think about countering it. We need debate. We need argumentation. So lots of facts and opinions need to be backed up by
But-
more research, and you need to be critical about it.
But his
So
opinion
the
is about
internet, the internet
Potter.
is full of stories. Is AI going to be the death of the internet? Well, we might well just have to think the internet is one big fiction, one big story fiction. And you need to investigate and work out, okay, if it's telling me this, the students are using ChatGPT to work out for their research papers. They better double check. They better double check and go to the journals and the peer-reviewed journals, or go back to the library and really double confirm. Anyway, when you write your theses, you've got to put your
quotations.
Citation. So you need tens of citations, hundreds of citations for your thing. So you can't just say
more credit to you.
if you want to, you want to use ChatGPT for initial research to get an overview of the project, then you drill down into the specifics. But that's the point. As a layman, us people on the street have got no time for that. We have no time to drill down into all these minute details. If people say this is happening, whatever it is, the current thing, war, climate change, deadly viruses, we have no time to go into the specifics and the details. Could that be the death of us? Because everyone's thinking, okay, the internet told me.
But hang on.
It's like how people just share some random Facebook posts and then say that, oh, look at this and blah. They always share in the group chat, or the group chat, like some fake videos and all. Even the investment videos by Ho Ching and whatever.
Oh man,
people share
it. Yeah. But something the teachers are fighting back with ChatGPT. So apparently, given a fixed questions, all right, a fixed topic, ChatGPT cannot generate 1 million different answers. So then you have 100 students coming up with possibly, assuming they all use ChatGPT, coming up with possibly 100 similar answers. The teacher will read through the ChatGPT perfect or ChatGPT's answer and see which dumbass copied ChatGPT, and then he will cherry pick these guys out and say, no, this is same to my ChatGPT. And just so happen that if your mind thinks like ChatGPT, then I'm still sorry. You have to think better and think harder. Come up with more original ideas.
They actually now
Unless
have
they cite ChatGPT.
The uni, I think they are coming out with new ways to detect, like auto detect. So use AI to solve AI problems. So they use it to detect whether, but the students are very smart. Like just think of this way, right? I asked ChatGPT to give me idea. As a student, I paraphrase whatever that is, and then I add in a little bit of my own creativity and become fine.
Sure.
So, but the whole process
then that's creative already. Then they invested time to solve it, to enhance it. Just like I have advanced knowledge, I ask my manager for help. I ask ask my tutor for some help. That's okay. That's fine, because it's not 100%, but they have to twist it. You see, so that's something new, rather than regurgitate the whole thing.
Yes, but now on the internet there is this saying that you use 10 minutes to finish a thesis. You can use 10 minutes. You have different layers of AI, including citation. So last week I just discovered that the students are using another, which is not ChatGPT. There's another AI service that will give you citation, will tell you where this information are from, and you can just ask them to help you write. Citation has format, right? Like your API, whatever, right? Yeah, can you please help me create a list of citation with 1,000 words of abstract and 10,000 words of the content? Blah, 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 blah. One click.
Yeah. Well done. And very nice.
And then this student will take this 10K, yes, he will read through, put in a bit of effort, change a little bit of word here and there, like me, I'll put in a bit of Singlish here and there so that the teacher will think that this is written by me. But as compared to a 10 weeks research, I just now need 1 hour to finish my thesis.
Yeah. The learning experience is different, but if that happens, everybody goes up, so it's a bell curve, right? So everybody goes up as well. So if everybody gets 90 points, then the teacher will have to find a way to differentiate between the 90 to.
I think not necessarily. What makes you think that three of us will do the same thing? Maybe TY
No.
will be the naughty boy who will use the ChatGPT. Ken will be Drunken Dad will be the very good one. Then Amodan is the one who spent 3 months asking people.
So, sure. So the thing is this. You see, today, if I build my own cabinet versus someone who buys a cabinet, they are all cabinet. The end result is their cabinet, right? To someone, I don't care if I built it or I bought it, it's a cabinet. But to me, I have additional skill of how to build a cabinet. I learned that skill. Yeah. So
We're talking
so
about
at
like
point,
next time when you go out to the society, you die. But again, they can still use ChatGPT.
you may not die, because if that boss only want to store something, they don't care whether you built it or you bought it, as long as I have cabinet, then he is. So end of the day, it's still the human brain, It's just that in a certain situation, hey,
Yep.
I can't buy anything, I need to build something now. Then shit, I don't have ChatGPT to help me build a cabinet. Someone that knows how to build a cabinet has to build a cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah.
The end.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, no, I'm just finding it. I'm finding it fascinating. We're gonna be dumbing down so many people now. If you, it's just it is cheating. It is damn.
But then
It is.
It's a global. So technically, everybody gets smarter by a little bit, because of the just like we travel, right? We have cars now, so we can get to places faster now. But that doesn't make us well, it weakens us a little bit, but it advances us a little bit. Yeah.
No, I need to confess. So
What?
So back when I was studying uni, right? I remember
Yeah.
when I was in Australia, I wrote I submitted like a journal or something. Then I just got passed. So the reason why I only got passed, the lecturer actually told me that my concept, my stuff is good, but because my English is bad, so she actually gave me a pass. So now that I'm in uni again and I'm doing English, what I did was I'll use my own words to write whatever that I want to do. I will ask and I'll put into ChatGPT and help me
improve your grammar.
and make it nicer. So it generates. So okay, now I want to ask Dan, do you consider this as cheating? TY,
No.
is this cheating?
No. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's a very. I think it's fantastic. I don't mind that. But if it's creating citations and doing all that work for you, especially if you've got to later on do an interview with the lecturer and present your results, and they'll ask you Q&A, that's when you're in a bit of trouble. But if you have the ideas, it's just a bit of a problem to get them on paper in a nice grammatically,
pretty
professional professional writing way. If the ChatGPT can, because you put the bullet points in, it will structure it into a lovely paragraphs. I don't mind. That's not cheating. That's not cheating. No.
So
I just worried that's okay for our level, but obviously for children, we don't want them to start
you
just
want
thinking they can just put in
right?
dog mat sat,
Yeah,
and then it will just come up with a sentence with them, and they never learn.
In Chinese, in Chinese 它不是有一个那个什么台上10分钟，台下10年功 right? So
10 minutes on stage is like 10 years behind the stage.
It's like so basically there are two types of there's this artist that I like a lot, a male artist, Fang Datong, for example. Okay, anyway, I love his music, from his CDs, from his MP3s, from music videos. His songs good. And then then his concert was sold out. And one day I finally managed to buy the concert ticket. I went there. I was like disappointed. I said no. I rather listen to a CD, because he
really you didn't sing well.
His live music is not my cup of tea. So he can spend a lot of time in the studio polishing, get everything refined. But when you put him on the stage 3 hours, it's gone. Well, there's nothing wrong. Still power to him, because that's telling me that he's not a stage performer. He's a studio recording artist. You know, he's a good arranger, producer, and everything, songwriter. But his stage is, there are better stage performers. Yeah. So yeah, so ChatGPT is something like, okay, well, it helps you with your grammar, semantics, and everything. But if I give you 3 minutes and you have to use English to present your thoughts in front of the public, then you'll be like, oh shit. You have to start. Oh,
I'm still fine.
Yeah.
I'm still fine. It's just that it doesn't. Not. I think. Yeah. I get what you mean. It's like when I have to answer Q&A, for example. Like, let's say I always ask ChatGPT to help me check all my grammar and stuff. Then one day my professor asked me for a Q&A session, like, then I'll probably have some difficult times answering their questions in proper English, like the professional way.
Yeah, and something is painful when I listen to Elon Musk interview. Right, it's painful to me. 43 minutes. Yeah, I find it painful to listen to Elon Musk, because he's such a smart person, but when during his interview he stutters, and he thinks and he speaks, and it was painful. His interview was always painful to me, because I was like, oh my god, I have to follow his pace to get his train of thought, but I'm always moving forward, 2 steps back, forward, 2 steps back, and I get giddy by motion sickness in a semantic sense.
I thought the most painful one would be Donald Trump. Like, you will listen to 3 minutes of his speech, and then you will
that was entertainment. That's different. Donald Trump's entertainment.
Yeah, as a comedy routine. As a comedy
routine.
And
then the Ma Yun was like some sagely priest. And I said, oh shit, I don't listen to Ma Yun. Yeah. Oh, 43 minutes, 44 minutes.
Oh wow,
okay, man.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. I mean, I think for the minute. So there's no conclusion, but according to the conference, I can't remember which one, the conclusion was to be vigilant. Like what we all said, you have to have a critical mind.
Yeah.
And I think as our generation, we actually have to also keep reminding the younger generation that this might not be. I mean, they always thought that the older people will suffer because of all the scammers and stuff. But actually, the younger generation are also very easy prey.
Yeah.
Because they believe in the internet so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is this is not good as well.
I always tell my mom that it's so easy with a handphone, right? They can just call her if her telephone number got leaked. Call her and say, "Hey, your son got an accident. Please transfer money to me," or "Hey, this is your son speaking." I said we check with AI and everything, right? They can mimic my face, my voice, but I always have what do you call that? A code.
Oh yeah, code word.
A hard code for my mom. So even when I go holiday, right? Let's say she's staying in a room and I stay in another room, we like to do the. No, I said don't even trust that. I will say a silly phrase. You hear that, it's me, because nobody will think of that phrase. So it's like a twinkle twinkle, and you have to follow. Not little star, it's twinkle twinkle, baba black sheep. Something like that. Then okay, that's me. So a very practical, down to earth passcode. Yeah.
Yeah. Last week, I asked my friend
family, they know that. Money. Yeah, they know that.
Yeah. Last week, I asked my friend to transfer money to me. So the first thing she asked me was, "You can?" I'm like, then prove it. Then I was like, how am I supposed to prove it? Then she asked me a question that only me and her would know. Then she was like, "Okay, how much you want?" Then she said, so I think this is scary, funny, yet serious stuff. Like we don't even trust our friends anymore, like virtually in a way.
Yeah.
Right? But I guess with our vigilant, you will pull us through. I don't know, I guess so, hopefully.
So for those who are watching this, we are not us, we are already sleeping. It's just our AI talking.
Yeah, totally. It's all scripted. Goodbye. Bye everyone. See you guys next week.